Welcome to the stream. Let's have some fun today. I've got several hours before I have to log. At least a couple until my family gets here. I gotta eat dinner. Whatever that's gonna be. That is not the right screen. Yeah. What's this? Actually, no, let's keep that. Yeah. No, it's not. Give it a try. Why not?
Hello, Haruka. Are you here?
Oop, that was a bad idea. Oh shit, the sun's going down. I need to get the wizard bugs. I can't fucking tell. Is it rising? Is it setting? Fuck.
What are you doing here alone?
Hello there. Sorry.
Hello.
Looks like it's day. Yep, it's day. smoke a cigarette. Cigarette break.
I thought someone else standing there.
I was standing by your animal.
Oh, Bighorn, I'm doing a bit more running around today than I was expecting.
Well, I will join you.
Oh, okay. I have to head home because I have to change the sign because for some reason, I forgot. I got sidetracked and, didn't need to, fix that. How are you today?
Not well. I'm having problems. The allies that I have chosen, they have chosen to save the few versus the many. Yvain and Genji could have lasted the night. Instead, everyone, every single person, went to their aid and not Galehaven. Everybody knew the dead was at the doorstep. I will continue in a moment of brain issue.
Oh, you're right.
That is where my head is at the moment. I am really upset with people. And I do not wish to be around them right now.
Was you and Amara sort of the same mindset then? Because that's what was happening yesterday.
What happened yesterday?
Oh, after the meeting that we had, the second one for yesterday, we went to eat Whistlecock in his home, but I honestly, with what was said at the meeting, I was kind of not sure why we were being called there. But the undead were rising in that area, and apparently, from what I understand, at least the consensus, I suppose they're wanting to see if from what the miasma brings there, will bring an obelisk, and I think that's the right slot. That was quite a lot, to be honest, but Sid wanted to try to, if the obelisk appears there, that it would give people a obelisk to experiment with, I suppose, but the problem that I have with it personally is that it is right in between where Galehaven has just fallen There is undead rising even more from there, but also there is a dark presence there that I can clearly feel when I went there, amidst the ash and smoke. And Hollow Ridge, which is to the north of that settlement, and they're the next to be attacked if we're to believe that they're going to move from Galehaven.
Do
And
not forget the labyrinth.
Not only that, but it's just not a good, strategically speaking, if we're looking at it from that standpoint. If there's an obelisk already at New Bastion, there is one if it arises at Whistlecog's home. There is also the Mages Guild to consider as well, because that portal is still open. And if what I remember from all of the books that I've read, those two tend to interlink with each other. And who's to say whatever this thing is isn't just going to coordinate attacks via those obelisks? It's just too many things, too many problems that I feel like people aren't considering.
There is another consideration.
Go ahead.
They gained the foothold at Whistlecocks. Not only do they spread north to Hollow Ridge, they also spread east to Evanspire. If it can control the vampires, that would be formidable allies for its side, as well as knowledge, vast amounts of knowledge. We need to get someone to speak to the vampires. Someone who already has reputation with them.
I hate to say it, but the only ones that I know of would be maybe the Granny's family.
I was told Drews has good respect with them.
Maybe you can speak to both of them, maybe.
After the events of Galehaven, I would trust Drews more than Granny's house.
I can do that then, pass on that information. It's better than nothing right now.
From there, I believe that it will have enough force to attack the dwarves. Right now, it appears that it is trying to surround the dwarves, one step at a time. They have it covered from the north. They are now working from the west. We need to start looking south and east. My opinion.
No, I agree. I agree.
I think we need more people out exploring, investigating. More scouts. They need to be working together, so they are not covering the same places.
One second. One of these letters is sealed. Right, I know I've been asking you plenty of times today for help, but would you be able to read this and read it back to me, please?
Hello, Ironpaw.
Stated.
What is wrong now?
Apparently, The tinker from Tinkerglade got back to me about the letter I sent him, and apparently the other gnomes that he worked with forgot to frickin' write back to me about the missing pages that they were talking about. Got back to me about Rue. Okay. Uh, Alrighty then. Well, thank you for reading it to me. You can go about your duties. Yes, yes. And yes, you can have a little extra helpings at dinner time. I don't mind. I swear, those workers. They have a bigger appetite than me sometimes. So, important thing. So, Rue has an idea that she wanted to put towards both the dwarves and those of Tinkerglade. She sent me a letter asking about if I could talk to the tinker that I was working with, since apparently he's the head person of them, I suppose, of the gnomes. So I did that earlier this morning, and he got back to me saying that, well, it will not be a lightly thing, like a thing done lightly. That, from what he's looked over the notes that Rue sent him, it's going to be a bit of a, he's not too comfortable with it, but he sees it as it's not a light thing to tackle, but he'll try his best and pass the message on to the other gnomes as well if they wish to work with what she's doing. From what I understand, it's going to sound complicated, so I apologize in advance. Basically, to put it in broad terms, she wants to try to create a sort of shield over the settlements so that we're not having the incidences that happened with Galehaven. She feels like we need to try harder. So, with those that are doing the scouting parties, as they sent a couple of scouts yesterday, to check special places of interest, and then those that are, as you call the smart people, are going to try to get together at the settlements that have unique skill sets and try to come up with something to help the settlements that are likely under threat. So the dwarves, they were at the meeting yesterday. They will try to pass on the message to their runesmiths, see what they say.
Finally, we have some progress.
There are still people that, yes, we agree that we should have been doing more. And I think with this, albeit I don't like that it resulted in this, but it's starting to get a fire under people's butts, from what I'm seeing. But I'm hoping it'll be enough to push others to do the same as well. I know for myself I'm not going to stop trying, even if it's foolish in its endeavors. But after seeing what you've been doing and trying to help mend my own situation, I want to try whatever I can to help these other places, because they don't deserve this.
I agree.
Well, with that in mind, I'm going to see if maybe I can find Drew. I just don't want to be looking over too many places, because I've already ran enough places.
I have until sunset. Then I will go to Whistlecock's. Not to watch the undead, but to watch over him. He is not doing well.
Hey, he didn't sound exactly right, as far as I'm aware.
Haruka, he is going to have problems soon. The way he describes it. Big problems that he might not come back from. He has already been giving away his possessions.
What do you mean? Like,
As if he was a dying man. He says his armor is the only reason he is still walking around, but his armor is making him sick. He has crystals on his back that are draining it like pus. But those are almost full, he says. He does not look good, he does not feel good, he says.
has he had anyone, like, is he reached out to anyone that could possibly help?
Yes, many, I believe. If you wish to speak with him about it, we can go at sunset together.
I mean, could try. I don't know what much. I just don't know what I don't know what I'd be able to do.
Nothing.
It's my condition right now.
I keep forgetting I can't jump over that anymore.
Hey, not unless you want to get pierced.
No.
I don't want that, thank you. I believe she said she was staying at Lunarus, so maybe I can check there.
Lunarith or Grennies or New Bastion or Starborn. One of those places.
The Bastion's last for me because I know I'm supposed to go there at 7. So maybe check the other places first.
Which I am now free for.
Oh? Oh, good news, I hope?
It is way too hot out. I do not wish to have stinky, sweaty, smelly, sandy people in my carriage.
That's terrible. I don't blame you for that.
No. So I will wait until 2 a.m. Then out I go.
Okay.
So other than my nightly dinners, I am free all night till 2 a.m.
Okay.
Until sunset.
Well,
Huh?
I think at 12 I'm due for attending to Biggs's maintenance, so I'll be out of commission for that hour.
It reminds me, something Whistlecock told me.
Oh?
He says when Galehaven was falling, the sky went dark just over Galehaven. There was no sun. Then he tells me there was sun and moon at the same time. It was both day and night, and the dead was still walking.
Almost like...
He says it is getting stronger. Soon,
Well, it makes sense
it will
with
be able to call night all the time. Everywhere.
That's what I mean. Because from what when I was told the news, I know I shouldn't have gone, but I wanted to check to see if there was anyone left. And I tried to get through the rubble, and I only was able to find one of the guards, but he had already passed. And I could feel that presence that we felt. I don't know if you remember, but that moment that you couldn't breathe. Whatever that was then, it's what I felt, but it was stronger, more oppressive, all over Galehaven. When I was trying to flee, it just... it stayed with me. I couldn't shake off the feeling.
Are you okay now?
I don't know. I don't know how to tell, other than a nagging feeling of despair.
Maya felt that too. It is continuing to grow.
I know I spent some time with Zarya yesterday, and her energy, or the energy of her god, I don't know how to explain it. It sort of helped lift it a bit, but it still wanted to cling to my very essence. So I don't know if you can truly get rid of it.
I don't know. Do you want to bring your mount?
I want him here because, in a way, we sort of have a connection. So if something happens here, I'll be able to know. Besides, I think he'd be better protected here. Oh.
I never noticed that door was open.
Maybe one of the cars left it open.
Just struck me as odd, that's all.
Hey. Although I will say that I'm glad that the dwarves here are very receptive to those of the surface. They usually are not that willing to leave their homes for anyone. It shows they're taking it seriously. Not the threat, more like the people that they're being reached out to.
Maybe because their people are telling them that we have been respectful to theirs. We close their doors behind us. We do not attack their animals or their people. Most of us are polite.
About that, did you hear about the goats that went missing, apparently?
That's why I said most of us.
Okay. I had just heard about that yesterday, and I kind of got even more annoyed. First they're Jewel, and now they're goats? Seriously?
That was a long time ago. 3, 4 weeks.
Still, though.
Yes.
Why do people need to steal their goats? I don't
There were
understand.
plenty of other animals to choose from.
I don't know, maybe go ask other places as well? I don't know, maybe it's because of their goat milk, maybe? I don't know, Anyway, hi there, can I get passage to Lunaris, please?
2.
I know, but listen, I kind of need to go there. Yes, I'll keep an eye on the knife eaters, thank you. I swear, they really do like elves. Alright. I don't know if she ever told me where to exactly look, other than being around here.
I
Rue!
would assume a place with books.
I mean, there's one place. I think it's more to the right here.
I have a visitor in my brain. I will be a minute or 2.
Oh, okay. Rue! guess not.
No luck. Oh,
Not
I
that I'm
found a
aware
room.
of. Oh,
I am getting good at this.
Okay, yes.
alright.
Yeah, what did you need?
To ask you, did you get my letter first of all, and second of all, did you get the letter from the person at Tinker Glade?
First one, yes. Second one, no, not that I'm aware of.
Okay, because I
I
got
need
a
to
response.
check my box if I did.
Okay, I was going to say you might want to, because he did send a response to me, and I had one of my workers read it out, and seems it might be sort of on board. Signed it, might be a bit hesitant, just because of the nature of it, but just
Yeah.
yes.
Alright, I will. Let me go check my box really fast.
All right. Rurik's unlocking a super pair.
Alas. No.
Oh, not
Uh,
yet.
no letter, but I remembered I also have to reach out to the Mages Guild about it too, so unless I can find more people to assist in helping to activate them. But I mean, yeah. But either way, I should work on getting the prototype first before I get the other stuff done.
See here. All right. Well, I wanted to at least pass on the message because I just returned home not too long ago and checked, and that's what I saw.
Alright. Let me know, I guess let me know when or if he wants to, I guess, talk about it.
I can do that.
Alright, I will, because I sent him the thing and I sent it off to the, uh, just the notations from yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, well. Then, alright, thank you. I'll keep an eye out to see what happens.
All right. Well, then I suppose I should just check the other places just in case. Did you meet with House Starborn today, Albert?
No.
Okay. I'm going to assume from yesterday that they're still probably at Granny's, so I suppose I can just check just to make sure everything's okay over there.
Might as well.
And then I just keep an eye out. I've been kind of checking Hollow Ridge most of the day today. Just keeping an eye out for them.
That's good. That's good. I heard some crazy. I can't remember exact details because when you kind of it's kind of phasing in and out of sleepiness. I do know something happened last night when it comes to Wizardcog's place, but I can't remember the exact nature of the craziness. I know it's crazy.
Essentially, undead arose we took care of them, but then they kind of had a sort of group discussion, even though it just turned into fighting. Um, Amaris was carrying me at the time, so we kind of left after it was kind of the consensus, even though it should have been brought up earlier, that it probably is not a good idea to let the miasma spread further and create an obelisk there, because it's kind of inconveniently placed in an area where it would not be the most fantastic idea.
We know that this stuff can control the undead. All forms
We
of
do.
undead. And what if it's working its way to the vampire hold? To obtain their people and their knowledge.
Maybe, but it might be the irony that they may be the one people who are not affected. That's just a guess. We'll see what happens with that.
I don't know.
If they're drawn to the living, then one could say they may not be as interested in the Vaxis family. Not sure yet, though. We'll see how that plays out, but...
Well, still something to consider, because we're not for sure either, and that's a massive gamble if you think about it.
That's cool. No, you're not even considering it though. Okay.
That's alright. Well, passing on my thoughts to that, and kind of my assessment for what happened from what I could hear was just a lot of that, a lot of people in a disagreement of letting the obelisk rise there.
I mean, we told him that it could possibly, or might, rise in a week if he gives it time, but to force the issue is fucking dumb. Sorry, I'm just not gonna be fine about that. But that's my professional opinion.
Well, I mean, as far as I'm aware, it hasn't been forced, but it was more of that this was the first time the undead were appearing in that area. And that was, I think, what I remember yesterday, that was along the same signs that happened at New Bastion before they started the messing about with it.
We literally were talking about that shit. Literally talking about the possibility that the miasma, it's like, I mean, how many times do I have to say to people out loud, is this such a crazy notion to think that the miasma is making the ground rich and adaptable for them and spreading it along with what was going with the obelisk? Is that such a hard thing to reach for in concept? Because that feels like what's happening.
I don't know. Honestly, I'm kind of tired of trying with people. If they don't want to listen, they don't want to listen. But like I was telling Rurik, we have people that are still listening and want to try to help. So maybe trying to just get things going with those people. And if people want to stop, like, what is the term for it in common? Take their own heads out of their own arse, then maybe can try to pitch in as well. I mean, we could use the hands.
Yeah. Also, just wish people would stop balking at the idea of. Sorry, there's the whole council thing still kind of rubbed me a little raw. I don't know how many times I could repeat myself. But whatever.
Council?
It came up in one of the conversations.
Tired of listening to the bat say, how many times do I have to repeat myself? Bitch, you're not fucking important. Ugh. march to Galehaven. They took the town of Galehaven and moved up the river coast. There's river cogs here, there's another place here. Here. Then they can either go to here, or up to Hollow Ridge.
Rurik,
Yes,
you alright?
yes.
Okay. I heard your footsteps fade away, but I wasn't sure where you had went.
I am right here. I am just keeping an eye out.
Okay. I thought so, but I wanted to check anyway.
Not happy with her responses, so I stepped away.
Oh, we're sort of kind of figuring out things and talking about old knowledge. So, no worries. Just frustration.
That is why I am here. I am trying not to cause problem.
Rurik, when were you ever a problem?
More have arrived.
Oh.
2 on horseback. 1 woman, 1 man.
Don't think anyone familiar, right?
Not sure.
Okay. Well, like I said, you're never a problem. I don't want you to think that.
Hello.
Hi.
No.
Which would be Harper. And
This is not someone
husband.
we know.
No, I just arrived a few days ago.
Hey, and
Wait a
welcome.
second. What is your name?
What?
What was your name?
Why?
Oh, what did you say his name was? Because I was told to look for someone, I think that was his name the other day.
Rurik.
Yeah, I met some, I think it was a goblin guy in Peacekeep, and he told me I should talk to you about buying tools.
I can make tools.
Oh, good. What do you charge for them?
What do I charge for tools? I have no idea.
I mean, it would probably depend on the tools, what they're made of.
Is the void ones the best ones?
Yes,
Technically, yes.
How much did you charge for a set of those?
I have no idea what they're worth.
What You're terrible at doing business direct, so I'm
Yeah, I don't know what they're worth either. I've only been here a few days.
But honestly, what mostly gets used around here is obviously coin, but it's more for travel. So, I guess that's where you get the usage for coin around this place.
Where can I bring tools to?
We live in the bottom right corner of C6, bottom right corner. Like, on a cliff above the river.
C6.
Mhm.
By the vampires.
Yeah. We didn't know that when we moved there. It was kind of unfortunate.
I would suggest moving.
Why? Because it's the Vexus family?
No. Because of the undead that are moving possibly that direction. Better to be safe than sorry. At least on the other side of the mountain. Even then, there are the dead that are swarming the dwarves.
The dwarves are being targeted now?
Yes.
Zadric and I fought at the other town for hours trying to defend it, and it was unfortunate that it fell. Sorry, Rue?
Oh, I'm sorry. I was just saying, yeah, there where the dwarves are at.
Yes, it was.
The undead are flying around my building, so they're pushing towards the dwarves from that little ravine.
We've not seen any at our place yet. I did build some defenses in case they show up.
It's a good idea.
I had to get a closer look. Oh, we have met actually. She's the one that has the library, I believe.
Yeah, that would be me.
Oh, I met her here the other day.
Yes, she's very nice.
Yes, I've
Yes.
been offered some temporary space while I figure out relocation. So, that's why I'm here.
Hello, Longtail.
Well, if you can figure out what you want for the tools, I can try to provide materials. We don't have a whole lot yet. We're still trying to get established, but I can also work for them, or I give you some coin. Chicken?
Lots of chicken.
Where do I get chicken?
Is that a good deal? Well, that's your problem. You figure it out. Now I have to figure
Okay,
out how to get all the materials for you.
Okay, well, Zadric, we gotta find chickens.
Yeah, looks like we do.
Live ones or dead ones? Like, cooked? Living?
How do you take your chicken?
Yeah, how do you take your chicken?
Cooked.
Okay. I will work on that.
All right. Next time I go to my place, I will work on your tools.
Thank you. Yeah. I guess we'll get one set for now, Zadric, since I do most of the gathering, and then we'll get you a set later.
Yeah, just stick on one set.
Okay. Alright. Well, thank you. It's nice to meet you finally. We tried to find you the other day, and we went all over the place. I could not find you.
I am not hard to miss. Maybe
True.
you did not look hard enough.
Well, we went to Granny's, and they said you weren't there, and then we went to some town. I can't remember the name of the town. And you weren't there either.
Do I look like I fit in a town?
Oh,
I
you're in
am
one
liable
now?
to break stuff and knock things over. Let alone if I try and beat someone up in town.
I mean, technically you're in a
Innocents might
town right
get
now,
hurt.
and you're doing fine.
This is not a town, this is a stream. Over there is the town. Even then it is a village.
Oh, is
Spread
that right?
apart. And I am not going inside any of those buildings.
What are
Okay.
these buildings? Religious buildings or?
They're L.
They're fancy.
Variation of places. You know, there's like, I think, a library of sorts, a garden, tavern of sorts, and I believe an apothecary. Not sure of the other ones really. But they're very
Yep.
nice.
Apothecary is where I was heading, actually.
And it's all fancy
Right.
stuff and I don't want to break it.
You're not going to break it. If there's one thing I know about the elves, they build well. They don't break easy.
So,
Somewhere.
has anybody ever asked where the water's coming from those bowls?
Probably from the goddess.
Ah, I see.
Yes, this land is under the protection of a goddess in particular.
It was a great question, though. I'm gonna run to the apothecary. I'll be right back, darling.
All right, understood.
Where would the sun be, Rurik?
We still have, I'd say, about 45 minutes.
Okay.
Maybe an hour. If I were to judge, I would say 6 of the Eastern.
Okay. Thank you.
And what are your names again?
Zadric. And she's Harper.
Cedric and Harper. Okay.
Indeed.
Yeah, I'm Harper. Sorry, that was rude of me. I passed this time, so now I can make them.
Very good. Incredibly handy.
Mm-hmm. Your horse took a beating.
It did. It's...
Jeez. Well, it's good to see you all. Feel free to stop by when the tools are done.
And I will.
Thank you, I appreciate it. And Rue, you're welcome anytime as well.
Oh, thank you.
Will there be a box in case you are not there?
I will make sure there is a box. That's a good point. Remind me your name one more time.
Rurik.
Oh, yeah. And what is her name?
Harika.
Haruka. Rurik and Haruka. Nice to meet you both.
Hi, you as well?
Alright. I'll make sure there's a box on our board for you to drop them off at.
And be sure it is full of chicken.
Yes. Lots of chicken. Cedric, we gotta go find chicken.
Yeah, yes we do.
Alright. We're gonna go hunt for chickens. It was good to see you.
Happy hunting.
Be safe.
Thank you.
It was the only thing I could think of.
Alright, that's not a bad deal. Chicken's really good.
I have no need for money. I have everything else I need. I have probably 15 weapons to choose from.
Right, well, food's always a good trade. My opinion.
Oh yeah, food.
And what did they say that the tools were made of? What they're called? Void forged?
Weapon.
I don't think I've ever heard of that. What sort of metal is that made of?
Don't mind us. We decided we're taking the carriage.
Oh, alright.
I know it's something along with dealing with relic cores. At least one of those pyre. But also it's made with black blood. Not black blood, no, it's not black blood, it's something else. What the fuck is it? It's been a minute. It's
I
been a
know.
minute since I've...
There is a list of different ingredients that must be put together in a specific order.
Yeah, but I feel like the biggest one I remember was a core.
Yes,
Particularly a relic core.
it must be cooked with the metal at certain temperature.
Curious now. I need to find a book about this. Well, actually, no, a book won't help. Well, no. It would help to keep it on hand just in case. When I do get my sight back. Maybe give it a good read. That, I don't think I remember any of the doors mentioning anything about that, so that, I'm curious now. I curiosity is piqued.
I do know at some point I recall when I had a chance to work with certain metals, there was something called, or something akin to called a void metal as well. But it requires definitely a few more steps. But I'm not sure if it's something you can even. Not sure. I sort of think could even be smelted or no.
Maybe I'll ask next time I'm passing by. See if any of them, the Smiths, might have heard of it. Cause that's curious.
What is?
Void metal. Well, the smithing of it at least. I've not heard of it.
Yeah, I recall one time being able to blend metals together that essentially made it a type of void metal. But it has been a very long time. I could not tell you the composition of that shit now.
I understand.
But also, different places also have different things. With an item looks similar doesn't mean it has all the same potencies. Or, I guess, minerals. I mean, familiar but not same. Different regions, different ores, different balances. All that stuff.
Okay. That's, like I said, why I like to learn. To learn the different processes and then carry that knowledge forward. I have many types of techniques, many types of metals to work with, and all these things that help me learn the layout of a land.
Avoid metal pigs.
Yes.
Oh my. I would love to battle him then.
Yeah, I remember being used for, at the time it was used in a lot of different weaponry, but, the point of the metal, though, is that it was unique in the fact it could conduct, or it could hold or sustain conductive type of, I guess, I'm trying to figure out a way to, some things when they cut you with the metal, it would make you feel a particular type of way. Oh, obviously not a good way. But it would create an effect from the blade. So it was like as if the metal allowed you to hone it or attune it to some sort of ability, some sort of, yeah, something like that, if you can get my drift. But that's when I would see some type of metal like that used, but I don't know if there's any such thing like that around here. That can be adapted in such a way. As if it's alive.
I mean, there's maybe a possibility. Maybe it's just not been found or
Maybe.
done
No,
yet.
obviously it may not be in a place like this. I mean, but I was thinking about it. It's just things that might be used for my project, but living metal is very dangerous. Because you're at the whim of the metal. Quite literally.
I think I've heard mention of like fables of such and consequences of such things, or at least will like. Without going into too much detail, it hurts my own brain.
Live like anything else.
I'm still stuck on indestructible pigs.
So what we're hearing is Rurik wants war pigs.
I mean, we're getting there. I mean, I upgraded his body to iron, but I need to bring it down because apparently it's making him a little too not flexible enough. I mean, I got reprimanded by Capelthorn. He didn't like that I did that. Not one bit. So I'm going to try to see if I can maybe bring down how much of the metal I'm using and try to mold it a little bit more in a way that it'll help him be able to move better. So he's not too what's the word? Restricted when he's
There are,
moving around in battle.
there are certain metals that I guess the proper word for it is an alloy. It's more of a closer to a liquid metal state. Maybe that's
I
what he wants you to do.
I do remember I think Brightbeard mentioning something about that the last time we spoke, and if I needed assistance with it to let him know. So I might take him up on that offer, if that's just if he's not too busy with the other things. I know the dwarves are very, very busy lately, especially.
It actually bodes well for me in that case if they with working with alloys, then that's actually good. That's a good thing.
Right.
That takes forges that burn brighter than anything I normally can keep around.
Right. That's why I'm particularly finicky with my forge. It's very protective of it, to be honest, because it was quite hard to make it that hot.
I can only imagine.
Have you seen Gerdak's forge?
Hey,
It's a good forge.
I mean, unless he's made changes recently.
No, still the same.
Aye. Then
And
I
if
guess
it's not
and
broke,
I
why
was-
fix it?
I was really surprised by it, to be honest. I liked the design of it. Last I laid eyes on it. But I do hold the possibility of things being either discovered or created that usually you would think would be like a story. But I always keep my optimism open. I'd have even more eager to see what happens from this point. Get more minds working like this, and maybe.
It is just Longtail.
Oh.
I saw someone down there with a weapon.
Oh. Okay. Then if we have that little bit of time, then probably can run over there and then run to, Whistlecock's then?
And I'd say 25-30 minutes.
Aye. So that way, just for my mind's sake, just so that we're not... nothing's happening that's, we're in need of assistance with. Are you going to be alright, Rue?
I mean, yeah, take a look there. Just trying to figure out what to do with myself. Aside from notes, I'll get them done tonight. I'm falling asleep.
I'd like to try something that immersed us with me.
Does it involve kicking? It's a valid question, too.
There.
Thanks.
Don't work too hard. It's not going to do you any good if you run yourself dry.
Too late. But, good luck with what your endeavors are.
Alright. Well, if you need my assistance for anything, or I don't know, maybe need a third or fourth, fifth opinion on something, I am here.
Yeah. Sure, it'll be good to have your opinion if I get the chance to talk to the Master Tinker. I'll need your I'll need your assistance there and possibly not being overrun by him.
Fair. Well, I will say though, he's better at his letters than he is with talking. When in person, for some reason, his letters are nicer.
Probably
He's
more
harsher with his
organized.
words. It's just that he's harsher in person. I don't know what it is. Seems more critical, but like I've said before, he reminds me of my mentor. Just got to catch him on a good day.
There.
But that means I'm going to have to do that when I get home then. Alright. Try to remember that. Well, you
Alright.
take care, and
You too.
like I said, try to not run yourself dry, even if you're already there.
I'll see what I can do about it.
Mm-hmm. Alright, I'll see you later. Hello there. Tinkerglade, please, for 2.
I will pay my own way. No reason for you to pay.
Rurik, I'm going to kick you if I can judge where you are, because
I'm right here.
am... Wait, no you're not! You're moving!
Not so easy, huh?
Catch you one of these days. Mm.
So which one do we go to? There is a
Uh,
building.
Probably the newer one. I would imagine. I think I remember Kenji was working on it yesterday.
So
I,
we have the old woman. No, that's not. Yes, no. Drews and Karnak.
Oh,
Hey,
Drews,
friends.
well, hello.
I
How you
might
doing?
have a mission for you.
Oh, yeah?
Hey,
See, my idea is that the dead is going to work their way to the vampires. We already know it can take control of vampires. What happens if it gains control of them and their resources? Their knowledge?
Well, I tell you what. Maybe come with me, because we is currently having a chat with Mr. Dimitri himself inside. You is not divine, is you, Haruka? You is not got any...
no.
Okay, so, yeah. Would you like to meet him? As long as you... you have to remember, he's... no challenging each other. Very nice person, he's my friend, so please...
I might
Sometimes-
not have time.
Are you sure?
Whistlecocks, sunset.
Okay.
Sunset is coming. Very close.
Well, he will be leaving at sunset, so maybe you could just speak to him quickly, because it concerns him and he may listen closer. Yeah. I'll see if they will let you in. Give me just 2 seconds.
Okay.
You miss.
It will be dark shortly, but another guest has arrived, Rurik. I've told you about before.
Hi.
But he brings
Hello.
some news that may concern you, and I believe you may wish to listen to it. I'll just let him in, just to make sure it's... Haruka is with him as well. She's very nice.
Oh, I heard that.
That was close.
Sorry, Rurik and Haruka.
Who's that? Who's the other door first?
Yeah, I was making sure, don't worry. I was being very careful.
Yeah, clearly. Yeah.
I was being
You
super
always
careful.
just- Yeah.
Peter.
Go inside.
Hello, Rurik.
I'll make myself scarce so you guys can talk.
I don't know, look, I smell smoke
Dimitri,
now.
when this is done, I would like to talk to you maybe when you're traveling.
Of course.
Mr. Dimitri, this is Rurik, who I've told you a little about, and Haruka. Haruka, Rurik, this is Mr. Dimitri.
A pleasure to meet you, Rurik. And Haruka.
Hello. Pleasure.
I am concerned with the fall of Galehaven. The dead are going to move towards your location.
We have heard about it.
That they can control all undead. I am concerned if it gets a hold of your people, your resources, your knowledge. The world is doomed.
I can understand that concern. We had heard that Galehaven had fallen. This is something my father has been having countless meetings about. Not so much about them controlling us, but the fact that they could be encroaching upon our land.
I believe it is not a matter of if, but when.
And how do you figure that exactly? Galehaven has fallen. We haven't seen any undead outside our gate yet, or even very close.
Yet.
But I want to know if you know something that we do not.
They have been amassing to the north of the dwarves. They have taken Galehaven, moved north, and they are amassing at Whistlecox. From there, we have no idea which way they will go. But they have the numbers to go both directions, north and east.
I see.
My concern is that if they do in fact succeed with creating another obelisk at Whistlecox, then they will start to branch out another direction as well, which will only give them larger numbers too.
Do we know the purpose of these obelisks?
I believe that we don't at the moment. We are still trying to look into it.
We do know, however, that there has been a vampire that was affected by the was it by the miasma stuff or by the actual undead themselves? Remember?
Yeah, are you talking about Venrus?
Yeah.
Yeah, he used one of his shadows to try to study it and drove him mad for a couple of days, to my understanding.
Is this information in the book that you gave me?
I don't think so. I don't think anyone spoke of this.
It seems to only affect the undead in ways that the living can't understand.
Hello.
That is indeed troubling news.
Yes.
Yeah.
Even just coming into small contact with it seems to have effects on Venrus. It did. I mean, he's not a pure blood, I don't think, by any means, but he was.
I'm not a pureblood either. I was turned.
Yeah. It's troubling news, though. I never even thought about that until. That's why I said for him to come in and speak to you directly.
Well, no, I appreciate it for sure.
To my understanding, his shadow was an extension of himself. By sending it there, got affected. And the only way we had actually had him calm down was by separating the a shadow that was affected from himself, which kind of caused him pain and to the point that he was not responsive for some time.
Does anyone know the type of vampire he is?
He's the one that you've seen notes from him on my book.
Does it say in the book what type of vampire he is?
No, I don't think so. I know he's
Different
from House
things
of
affect
Black.
different types of vampires.
Yeah.
That's why I ask. But nonetheless, this is very, very troubling news. And I thank you, Rurik, for bringing this to me. I will take this to my father, the Lord of Ebonspire, as soon as the sun sets.
At best, they ignore your people. At worst, you are already prepared.
We usually pride ourselves to be quite prepared for just about anything, but I believe there's only so much you can prepare yourself for against an undead horde, even if you're undead.
That was a very, very...
Do your people have libraries? Books of knowledge?
We do.
Maybe you can set your people to find out about this. In any way, shape, or form.
Yes, I believe Nivara has what I found so far.
Yeah.
On the undead and necromancy.
I put notes from the books that I have read, and I gave them to Ru. I will also have the notes in the little spot we have here where we have the findings so far. Anyone can really come and have a look at them.
Indeed. Let's make sure that's shared. My father won't be all too pleased about it, but nonetheless, something is going to have to be done.
Alright.
I'll just check on web.
Might need to get to Whistlecook.
Very well. Thank you, Rurik. I appreciate the information.
Stay safe, Rurik.
No.
Safe is no fun.
Okay, maybe Godak make sure he stays safe.
Encourage now.
Yeah.
Yep. Thank you.
Thank you, Juice.
You're most welcome, Rurik, friend.
Gordon is trying to go out, guys.
I'll let one sec. I'll
Wait, hold on.
let me just shut the other door.
Oh god, trapping me in is horrible.
I'm going to ask later down the road. Wait, why the doors?
He's very sensitive to sunlight, and we don't want just anyone running in. Sensitive
I
to
know who's here.
dark.
Oh, okay. Here.
I've yet to meet him yet.
You may have time. He's about to leave when it goes sunset. When the darkness.
That would make sense.
Okay. I need to
Hello,
follow Rurik,
Haruka.
so you all take care.
Take
Be
care, buddy,
safe,
take care.
please.
Take care.
If you'd like to meet him there, Rue, I think now is
You are coming with us.
Yeah, Godak feels like he hasn't seen you guys that much, so
No, you have not.
I've
Yeah.
been pulled in left, right, and center lately, so I am sorry, at least for my part. I've been trying to see you.
All of my attention has been on Galehaven.
yeah, Godak helped with Galehaven a few times, but now they can't be helped.
No.
Godak was asleep for a week, and then he came back, and Galehaven things were happening, and also, like, Godak had his own things. Apparently, people have been asking about Godak, where to find him.
I was finding out about that.
take us to Galehaven?
Galehaven or Hollerich?
Galehaven. This way.
Yeah. Maybe you should jump real quick. Yeah.
Whistlecock, are you here?
Yes.
It is. We have brought Rurik and Gurdik.
Look at that.
Okay, Haruka, I sent you a letter letting you know I need to postpone until tomorrow.
Hey, no worries. I kind of figured that.
It's okay. Yeah, I do apologize.
Don't apologize. It's alright. Like I said, that my condition can wait. I can do without.
It actually come by to try to. It actually come by to try to give a slight difference for tonight. I think we're gonna try to work on the watchtower, observatory, whatever we're gonna call it. But when we have more time, when it's not about to be nighttime.
Right.
So, while we have people here, I know we want to keep an eye on things, but maybe just for tonight, just for safety, we kind of let things rest, and then when the dawn, I say dawn, but when the light comes and they finally get dusted or crawl back, then we can start getting to work on that.
Why can we not observe them from here?
Well, I have a hard time seeing from here. I don't know about you guys.
We don't. Right now, we just need to stay out of its way. Not kill the things and feed into it. If people want to observe, it can come the next night. And they can be safe. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong.
So, what do we do?
Right now, let's get in the walls, and I'll see about making a ladder to get up top for you, Rurik.
Haruka?
Yes?
Come in.
Oh. The area is a little unfamiliar to me, so I can't just go.
Oh, yeah. Oops. I think we could follow the voice.
So from what I'm gathering, it's just observation for now. We're not dealing with anything at the moment.
Not
Correct.
Okay. I just want to be sure.
I'm still advocating. for trying to disrupt the ritual at some point.
Yes. But Whistlecog says otherwise. It's his place.
I agree. That's why I'm advocating for it. He will tell me to shut the fuck up when he gets tired of it.
If we have a means to disrupt it, it'd be great.
There is a ladder over here, Haruka.
Oh.
This way.
Right. Letter. My brain is elsewhere. I'm
And just
probably
in front
send
of
a
you.
letter to the Mages Guild, unless you want to do it was basically asking about different ways to disrupt rituals. Because only way I truly know of is to either physically disrupt the caster or mess with the ritual items they may be using, and he doesn't seem to be using any. Maybe that sigil, maybe damage that sigil somehow? I don't know.
Usually rituals require a vast amount of a lot of things. You can disrupt the items, the movements, the actual words, the caster itself. You can disrupt the weave of the magic. The problem that we have is that this thing, we've attempted to disrupt it before. It's, for lack of a better word, it's almost ghostly.
In case anybody cares.
Hers went right through it.
With a cigarette.
I remember
Shouldn't say that on YouTube.
the same thing happened at the clinic.
No,
So
that's
if
what
we
I'm
can't-
referring to.
Yeah, so if we can't do so physically, the thing is, we could never get to the sigil in the clinic because it was within the miasma. The sigil at your place is on the floor of your porch.
But it's also not humming with power.
Maybe it doesn't need to be. Has to have been placed there for a reason, had to have been placed in the
Well, I have to disrupt that symbol anyway. It's on my porch, and I'm not keeping my porch up. I know what happens when you leave something for them to play around with. We saw what happened to Yvain's old house. Once I clear out, I'm tearing everything down. couldn't help but notice that the fires at Galehaven are starting to burn out.
With the other watchtower.
Sorry, I didn't catch that.
No, sorry. The others are here to help you with the watchtower, right?
I know Rurik is
Figure out
here
what I'm doing for dinner.
to help observe. I'm assuming you two are helping with that, Rurik and Gerdak?
Yeah, Rurik lives with Gerdak, so.
What?
So, yeah, Gerdak came to help. Well, see what Rurik was doing.
Rurik is trying to find a way to destroy these things. Rurik is trying to find a way to make Galehaven matter.
I'm pretty sure it does. Do you think it doesn't already?
No. None were there to defend it that night. Everyone went to save two instead of defending 12. Kenji and Yvain could have survived the night. The farmers could not. Did not. That is where I am at right now.
So now New Bastion knows Rurik is pissed. That's good. Moon is up. Now, if anybody is curious as to just how dark it gets, I honestly believe they need to get rid of these night vision beams. If your race does not have night vision, you should not have night vision. It ruins immersion. I would have absolutely no problem running around this fucking world with a torch or a glowing gem versus just, hey, let's eat a couple beans. Here we are. back. I don't think Gerdek's ever had purple eyes. I have to ask him about that.
I see one in the field. At my 10 o'clock.
What the heck is that?
What's going on?
He sees one of the undead in the field.
You have my spy points. There is one out there.
Have they been coming this far out?
It's over here.
I assume that they've.
There is more beyond the big tree.
Yeah. There's lots more.
Yes, there's a few more crawling up.
Yes, I'd imagine with Galehaven, it's just free reign for them now.
Not that I can see 6 or 7.
And we are right in the middle of it.
We should be safe enough here.
Yes, those seem to be just wandering.
A lot more.
What do you mean without? Galehaven wasn't holding them back.
So the ones at Galehaven have remained, and the ones over here are new.
Seems that way.
It is building an army.
But I can see more crawling out the ground closer.
Yes. Along the road.
The lights.
light out, please.
Light? Don't have one.
Doesn't have like markings, I'm sure. I think it says it's easy just to turn off.
I mean, I can stand up a lot, that helps.
No, there is no reason for you to.
It's not something you can adjust. Don't worry about it.
Hmm?
As long as you can't.
I was saying if it's not something you can adjust, don't worry about it. I can't stop my scales from reflecting light. So you're perfectly fine.
Good, I can no longer see them.
It is hard sometimes to see it.
Oh, good, they're reappearing, yeah. More.
They're just scouting.
Given that we see things here, maybe the best observation is actually right next to this, next to these walls, more towards, this other corner here.
I'll be honest with you, Wiz. If you want to keep it here, what you have built so far is the perfect option.
Mm-hmm.
You'd have to worry about archers, but that's what shields are for.
The fuck?
Or if
You
they start
okay?
getting archers, then you just drop down behind the walls.
I can replace some of these palisades with fences.
That would help as well.
There's one real close. I had a lock.
Yeah, I should probably stop making so much noise. The zombies actually have to stop.
Probably also keep your heads down.
Yeah, I'll replace these with fences in the morning.
But they're not encrypted. Your home. Just up from Galehaven.
Though knowing they're encroaching from Galehaven is important information we need to get out.
Just walking around, not a care in the world.
You should probably be crouching.
I should be what?
Naira, do not wish her to get hit with an arrow. Any change?
They've abandoned the road.
They have not abandoned the road. We're only halfway through the fucking night. Oh shit. This is fucked. If they start surrounding this little fort, then Rurik's gonna tell everybody it's time to go. We are not leading them to Hollow Ridge. If it's time to go, then we go through the mountains to the east. Yeah, we go to the mountains to the east. That's the only logical choice here. We can't go this way, because that's all overrun. Can't go this way, because that's all overrun. If we go this way, we lead the undead there, so if we cut through the mountains, the hope is to lose them through the mountains. And then get to the carriage. That's the hope. That's the hope, teacher. That's the hope. The fuck?
I think she jumped off the wall.
I still see her. She's still up on this upper ledge.
Alright. Keep eyes on her.
And she drops down. Alright, going after her.
I've seen enough movies. This is how we die. Splitting off.
good observation points that are fairly safe.
Oh no. Good, I can't see any. Oh yeah, but they keep going back into the ground for God knows what. Okay, good, I can see some again.
What did I miss?
They're just continuing their burrowing and scouting.
I'm worried Haruka is gonna be like a moth to a flame out here. These things are gonna see the light and they're gonna come walking to it. Brains. Wow. I like doubled my frames.
check on the thing before daybreak.
Some are still there.
Yeah, they linger almost until midday now. Though not that it really matters. Whatever fighting he does to make it nighttime. Honestly, that revelation at Galehaven is much more dangerous than what actually happened to Galehaven.
Yes, but it's not still dark there, which means it has its limits.
Or didn't need it anymore. Y'all left and everything was dead.
They're gone now.
Go back around up on the cliff to see how things are at the at my house.
Not a lot.
Where would you like me to take you, as I have to deal with my nightly dinners?
Who, me?
I'm not just gonna leave you out here in the wilderness.
Well, no, I was going to see what the others are doing, and I don't know.
Okay. Looks like going this way.
And the fields are clean. No, I went to the outskirts.
Okay, then we should do that.
Where'd he go?
Hi.
Oh. I was hearing one footstep off, so I was making sure everyone was there.
I have to go to sleep for about an hour.
Okay. I'm assuming that means you're going to head back to town?
In that direction, yes.
Okay. Do be careful, Rurik.
I will. I will try to find you both later. Not all of you.
Alright, I'll be around.
Okay.